Public Library. Got Kendra in studio today with us. Good morning, Kendra.
Good morning.
Now, I see you've been doing a little too much crocheting. Is that right?
Yeah, I was wearing a brace earlier. I'm trying to get a bunch of homemade gifts done in time for the holidays.
Well, there you go. So what are you making?
They're called amigurumi. It's the Japanese art of basically making like little stuffed plushie toys. So I've been making little mushrooms. I made a little cryptid of Mothman. So just fun little. I have kids in my life, so
there you
I'm
go.
making them some cute toys.
They'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
So you got a newsletter coming out.
Yes, so we are super excited. We have expanded some of our resources that the library has paid for our public to enjoy, and one of those things is Novelist along with Library Aware, which lets us create newsletters for people to opt into for different genres or different interest type. So people will be able to subscribe to New York Times bestseller fiction or nonfiction. And they will receive this email newsletter once a month for each one that they opt in for. And it'll give you 10 to 15 books to choose from. And if you click on it, it'll take you directly to our catalog to place it on hold.
So how did you decide to do something like this?
We did have Novelist before, and that's a great way to kind of find that next read. It works kind of like Goodreads, but links into our catalog, but then it kind of stopped working with our system, so we stopped it. So a rep reached out to us and said, hey, we kind of fixed what we were doing. Do you want to give us another try? And we were like, sure, let's check it out. And then we came across Library Aware along with that. And we thought it would just be a really great tool.
So how do people access something like that?
You go to our website, clintonpubliclibrary.us. We don't quite have the opt-in page up yet. It will be live very, very soon, but we will have a link on our homepage that says sign up here. But right now on our homepage, we have a highlight on Novelist, and then Novelist also has book chat, which lets you live chat not with one of us librarians, but a book expert to find your next read as well, which is really, really cool.
Kind of leads in, we wanted to talk a little bit about your website. Tell us about it.
So we have been working really hard to make our website the easiest to navigate, to make sure that we're really highlighting the resources that we have for our patrons and the public. And one of our employees, Rachel, has been doing a phenomenal work with that. But we've been highlighting different resources on our homepage, just letting people know what we do have. Like we have Newsbank that has the Clinton Herald digitized up to 2007. So people who want to get those articles instead of coming and reading through the microfilm, they can do that. And it's also a great way to see what events we have coming up, registering for our events. So we highly encourage people to go to our website for all of our information.
What about Facebook?
We also use Facebook. We make sure that we have our events on there. We've been really busy at the library, so we haven't had as many engaging posts, but fairly recently, someone on staff had posted, it's like an alignment chart. It's famous in D&D, but it's like chaotic good. There's like levels of good and bad, and it was with bookmarks. So like, are you chaotic neutral where you use a bookmark? Are good neutral using a bookmark, but like using a receipt, using dog earing the page, remembering like what page you were on, and that got a lot of interaction. So it's always fun to kind of see what people answer to those kinds of posts.
You really don't want people dog-earing the ones that you check out.
Please do not dog-ear the library's books. We have plenty of bookmarks at the desk, or you're welcome to use your receipt as a bookmark. That's a pretty good use.
I would think so, yes. Mm-hmm. Now you have something new for the teens.
Yes, so one of our staff, Nellie, she has put together a writer's workshop for teens and young adults that meets on the second Saturday of every month. So we just had our first one for November, and we had 3 wonderful teens come, and they're so excited to workshop their creative writing that they've already been working on. But teens are more than welcome to come join and share what they have written already. If you want to workshop what you've written, if you kind of want to do some free writing skills, Nellie is there to help you along.
Talk a little bit about her. I mean, why did she get an interest in doing something like this?
So I don't want to fully speak for Nellie, but she personally is very interested in creative writing. I know she's in the process of writing her own book. And we realized that ever since COVID, and we kind of came back from COVID, we haven't been able to do as much teen programming as we previously had done, and as much that we would like. So she wrote up a proposal for creative writing, and Susie and I were like, yes, let's do it.
So how did she get the word out? I mean, is it to the schools or what?
We actually hadn't even been able to share it with the schools yet. So, but yes, we will be sending that information to the school admin, and if they approve it, they'll send flyers out. And they also have their virtual backpack for students, for parents to see in their student portal. But then sometimes the high school is very kind enough. They have TVs all over that they share, usually school events, but sometimes they're willing to put library events on there for us.
And you said there were 3 there, so I would imagine maybe they'll talk to their friends and get a little more interest.
Yeah, one of the girls said that she would be bringing her friend next month. She was out of town this month, so.
Okay. Oh, again, visiting with Kendra at the Clinton Public Library. Let's talk about the virtual artist talks. That sounds so interesting.
Yeah, so we have subscribed to the Library Speaker Consortium, and every week, each month, there's a different author who is speaking. So we've had John Stamos has done a talk. And what's really cool is you can interact with it live, and it's like a Zoom chat. So you can put questions in the chat, and the moderator can ask them. So you get that live interaction, but it's also archived. So if you're not able to catch it live and you're really interested in what the author has to say about their book, you can catch a recording on our website, and I think it's really cool, and more and more people are finding out about it. So November 16th, so that's this week, right?
Yes, Thursday.
So at 3 p.m. it'll be live, and that's Joy Harjo. I'm not familiar with her, but that is who will be speaking. John Stamos was earlier this month, so the recording will be on our website. And then last week was Tiffany Elish, who was a successful preschool teacher with a healthy nest egg. So that must have been kind of like a financial kind of talk. So it's really cool.
It's amazing what you're able to offer.
Yes.
It's just incredible. Something I always ask Susie, what are you reading?
I am currently reading the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. It's a YA title. It is not about a girl murdering someone. She is a junior in high school, and she's trying to solve a murder that had happened 5 years prior in her town.
And you said you read the first one.
I read the first one, so I'm starting the sequel.
Okay, do you see her continuing this series on? Or?
I think she's planning a trilogy, so I think there will be a 3rd book.
All right, if people want to find out more about the library, first of all, the hours.
The hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 7, Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 2. And you can find us on our website at clintonpubliclibrary.us. You can also find us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. And you can always give us a good old-fashioned phone call if you need any information at 563-242-8441.
Well, we will catch up with you again on the 28th. You have good Thanksgiving.
You as well.
Check of the weather now, presented by DNA Moving Services.
A little bit more wind and a little more warmth for your Tuesday. Mostly sunny skies. A strong gusty wind out of the south will push temperatures up to 64 this afternoon. For tonight, mostly clear, though not